Here we are, here we are, here we are, all alone in this room. Let me not. Anyways, we have 3 groups here. We're going to be talking about what blessing will be coming from the lesson that you have learned. Of course, when you pick your group, we're going to discuss what lesson has been learned and what will come from that. We are going to break it down, okay? Give this video a thumbs up if you're tuned in, if you are vibing, okay? So we have group number 1 here with the 10 of Pentacles. We have group number 2 here with the 7 of Swords in the center. And we have group number 3 with the 10 of Swords. Group 1 is the red 10. Group 2 is the center card, and group 3 is the black 10. If you can't decide this way, you could flip a coin. You can roll a die. All right, do what you got to do to decide. Red 10 is group 1. The 7 in the center is group 2, and the black 10 is group number 3. I'm going to hold this up here a wee bit longer. I will be here a bit longer. I'm going to hold it just a bit longer before we jump into the responses. Give this video a thumbs up if you're here. There's 15 people, 4 thumbs up. Let's get that more evened out. Or, bye. If you don't love, bye. It's free to show love. It's free to show love. Group number 1 is the red 10. Group number 2 is the 7. Group number 3 is the black 10. Hello everyone. All right, my hands are getting tired. So if you need to see the groups, you can rewind, baby. We're going to go ahead and get started. This reading is not going to be long. I will not be doing a TAYliens message right now. It just hasn't been feeling like it needs to be done. So we're not going to force it, okay? Let's go ahead and jump on in. Group number 1. Group number 1. Group number 1 with the 10 of Pentacles. Group number 1 with the 10 of Pentacles. The red 10 of Pentacles. Group number 1. Red 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we're going to break this down by first of all figuring out what is the lesson learned. Okay, what is the lesson learned? This is like a 2-for-1 special, or like a whole lot involved here. Because it is a 10 of Pentacles, I was picking up on familial ties of some sorts here. So this could be some sort of tradition. There's something here about I'm seeing lanes changing, like a train track changing its course, and I'm also getting changing lanes and a change of course. So what is the lesson learned here? And then we'll dive into the blessing for group number 1. What is the lesson learned here? What is the lesson learned here? Okay, so this lesson learned is about means of power here. Okay, some means of power. It's giving 10th house energy, hence the number 10. All right, so we just had the 11th house to jump out. One more. What is this lesson involving? What is this lesson involving? Okay. Bottom of the deck is Venus, love. Okay, this could be mixing business and pleasure. Okay, yeah. We have we have double Aquarius energy here. So we have 11th house and we have Aquarius, the innovator, with your 10th house energy. So I'm saying that the lesson learned here is that you are recognizing that you can't let certain things pass a certain point. This is about boundaries, but it's most specifically in regards to work endeavors and mixing business with pleasure. The lesson here is something about not doing too many favors. I'm seeing that these are favors that cross too many boundaries for you, in the sense that some people feel more comfortable keeping their coworkers as coworkers, like nothing outside of that. And that's what I'm kind of picking up on here. This could just be because of the environment that you're in currently. But the lesson learned here is philanthropy, being polite, being yourself, being gregarious, being a loving person, being welcoming, being charismatic, but not letting people get too close and not allowing your charisma to make you seem boundless, to make you seem much larger than life, to where it's almost like this essence of people somehow feeling like a little bit of access to you means that they can just dive in, like they could just do whatever, say whatever, request whatever. There's this sense of people being very left or right with you, like they're either completely on the outside or they're trying to get all the way in. And there's like this need for a medium, for a happy balance. And so in order for you to maintain your comfort, there is this wall here that you're keeping them on the outside of. You're learning, again, who belongs on the outside and who belongs on the inside. And unfortunately, I'm kind of seeing here that the lesson is that this boundary is more strict than you would like for it to be. You wish that there was more of a blurred line or a gray area, but you're kind of realizing in this specific situation, it can't be. Again, the business versus the pleasure. Like there's really no blurred lines. It is or it ain't, you know? Okay, let's see. What is the blessing that will come of this then? Oh yeah, baby. Ace of Wands. We have the Empress reversed here with the Hanged One. Okay, so first of all, the blessing is going to be feeling like you can breathe, okay? I'm feeling like this, like the base of your lungs have been trying to fill up. The base of your lungs are going to be filling up, okay? The Ace of Wands is being clarified by the Five of Wands. What is this Empress in the reverse here? The King of Swords upright, clarifying the Empress reverse, and the Hanged One clarified by the Five of Swords here. Oh yeah, this is okay. The other blessing coming, so there's several blessings that I'm going to be listing here, but just take note. So the first one is, first of all, energy, vitality, and being able to breathe from a different space. Feeling like you have more time to breathe, okay? And then also, the blessing is you eradicating fantasies before they can become too invasive. It's that, again, presenting that line, like there's no blurs here. Like this Hanged One and the Five of Swords is like, no, baby, let me just make sure I'm helping you to see what it is that you're picking up on here. You're not leaving any room. Your actions, your words, your aura, your essence now does not leave any room for misinterpretation. It's very clear what you're here for. I think that the main blessing here is that you are able to confidently express yourself in a very self-satisfying manner. You've found your footing. Like with this Ten of Pentacles, this is the version of you that you are meant to build with, okay? It's like you've been building up until this point, and now you have found the version of yourself that you're meant to build with. it's like you've blossomed into this version of yourself. And so the blessing is being here in this space. Okay, look at this, the Six of Cups here. I should have said it because I was about to say it's like you've met a soulmate in yourself, meaning this version of yourself that you were always meant to be, that you were always meant to grow up into. Okay, there's that kind of vibe going on here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Give this video a thumbs up if it's resonating. Oh my gosh, wow. Angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Period. And that's what's going on here. You've been guided to the version of yourself that you have always meant to be in order to protect yourself through this journey, this path. We have the rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. See, yeah. And I think that this is what you may have kind of feared in a way, because this rooster card fell out on top of the first 11th house card, which I believe this new version of you has you with this reputation that people may interpret as proud or cocky or just feeling themselves a little bit too much, or bourgeoisie, if you will. Okay, box, you will receive a gift. But even if that is how you are being perceived, this is, again, the version of yourself that will receive. This is the version of yourself that will build. This is the version of yourself that works. Okay, the version of yourself that works for all the parts of you, because I feel like you were trying to put this version of yourself to the forefront, and this version of yourself, like you were trying to, I think for some of you, you were trying to be nice. And you don't have to be nice, because there's something here about your level of nice that was giving people way too much access to you. And you're this box, you are the gift. It should be protected, because some people don't give a darn tootin' about what you got going on. They just want to take. They don't care if they leave it in the worse condition than when they found it. Bottom of the deck is yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, like you're freeing yourself. Again, I talked about that feeling like you're breathing from a different space in your lungs. That's what's, you're being freed in some way. Okay, let's get final cards for this group. We have Ornithomancy with Omen. The bottom of the deck is Hydromancy, Illusion. And final card, thank you. The Four of Cups. Okay, so you have the King of Swords that's shown up here twice. This is giving this vibe of I didn't come to play. That's what I'm telling you. Right here, these last two cards, they wrap it up for me. So the blessing that is a result of this lesson learned has everything to do with you knowing your boundaries and you knowing that it's more important for you to show up accurately as yourself than it is for you to show up as if you are trying to be nice or as if you're trying to be someone that you are not. That's really what I'm seeing here, is the importance of authenticity rather than trying to fill some sort of fantasy of being nice, of being open, of being without boundaries. You're finding the difference between people pleasing and being yourself. That was a big reading. I always end up being very glad that we have gathered here, but today is different and I can feel it. Okay, that was all that I have for my group number 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave love in the comment section down below or in the chat if you're watching live to let me know how it resonates for you. If you don't mind sharing the tea with us, we would love to hear it, because it's a family thing here. All right. Next up, we have group number 2 with the 7 of Swords. 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 If you're here, group number 2, give this video a thumbs up. 444 could be a relevant number to you, but we have the 7 of Swords for group number 2. Let's find out first, what is the lesson learned? And then we're going to find out the blessing that is going to be birthing itself from the Lesson. Let's find out. What is the lesson for group number 2? What is the lesson for group number 2? What is the lesson for group number 2? Lesson for group number 2. This lesson here is okay. This is like finding out your childhood hero isn't as perfect as you thought they were. So this is the lesson learned. Not to glamorize or fantasize, but to see things for what they truly are. Bottom of the deck is Pluto, transformation. The lesson here, this is a very humbling lesson. For some, this could be finding out about someone's dark past and they're no longer here, or you no longer associate with this person. We have the Two of Cups, yeah. What else? The Page of Cups. What is the blessing? Okay, so the blessing is a new friendship developing. There's a new friendship. Seven of Cups is clarifying the Two of Cups. Six of Cups reverse is clarifying the Page of Cups. Three of Wands reverse is being clarified by the Magician. Okay, so this could be this is kind of giving like a three-way situation where a rumor was spread or some he said, she said split two people, whether it's a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship. But then come to find out, fast forward, the truth comes out and it turns out the person that you trusted to tell you the truth actually lied to you to drive a wedge between you and someone else. That's a very specific storyline for some of you. But either way, I'm seeing reconciliation, but I feel like it's indirect reconciliation, meaning you're realizing that you're not even mad at the person that you're talking to. For some of you, this is about a situation where it's like a disconnect in a family, and you can't be mad about the disconnect because it's a product of a former reality. There's just a deep sense of acceptance here. This is the blessing, the accepting something that has occurred that is less than favorable, so that you can finally move forward. There's like this Five of Cups energy that's like simmering in the background. But above all, the blessing is two or more things or people coming together. And making light of their flaws or whatever this misunderstanding was or whatever this rift was. There's new memories being made, new joys, new things to reflect on, so that whatever that season was, it feels like a long distant memory that you can laugh about now or laugh about later or talk about later or make sense of later. But there's a true sense of closure coming through here, whether it's because you got actual closure or because there's just some form of acceptance, whatever it may be. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles here. Like a cold, harsh truth, cold, harsh reality, but it transforms something into something way better, something way healthier than what we maybe fantasized it to once be. Bird flying news is on the way. Yeah, this is kind of giving like newsflash. Oh my gosh, yeah. Dagger, fear, worry, fear, worry, tense situation. And ear, good news. Wow. So we have news is on the way. Fear, worry, tense situation, good news. So again, the news comes in. There's some sort of darkness in the mix, some sort of fear, some sort of anxiety in the mix, but it brings good news. Again, there's something about this third entity. Like there's three things involved here. Two of them are kind of like of the light. The third thing is kind of throwing a wrench in the plans or something like that. But this wrench in the plans was a blessing, or this wrench in the plans gave you time apart, gave you time to reflect, gave you time to this. Okay, there's something about time. Bottom of the deck, stepping into a new experience. And it also wants to show here two cards, a period of ill health or depression. Okay, that could have been what that in the mix thing was. And then we have chair empty, someone is leaving your life. So it could be like this energy of yourself getting up and leaving behind this depressed, anxious, fearful, or worried or tense state to step into a new reality, a new truth. Okay, for some of you, this is also clarity being brought up, or like something for you to like cover your behind. Like maybe there was like a rumor going on and you kind of like have evidence to keep yourself covered, or like, I don't know, there's something like that here. Tying up loose ends is the blessing. Talk to me. Let's get some closing cards for group number 2. Group number 2. Thank you. We have footprints with direction for group number 2. Yes, this is what I'm saying, because it's giving like this, that one quote about like walking through the sand and you look back and it was only one set of footprints and it's because Jesus was carrying you through. It's giving one of those. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Oracle Wisdom. It's giving, what does it, can we make me stronger? It's giving, I really wish I didn't have to go through that, but I did, and I'm here now. Okay, this could also be like someone using a tragic story, but it's leading to a lot more. You have the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, and then we have footprints direction that came out with the 5 of Pentacles. This is definitely giving like this, like I'm talking like through the trenches, through the mud. Like some people have been victims of crimes, like punishable by law crimes, or just like crimes on emotional states. Okay, whatever this is, it's just, or just feeling kind of like all walked all over in a sense as well too. All right, but this is almost like someone being able to become a motivational speaker because of this, someone being able to make money traveling the world telling their story because of this. They write a book telling their story because of this. There's just something that's much grander than that moment in time that kind of makes it all worth it. Kind of, okay? It's not to say like, oh yeah, like if I knew I was gonna have to do this, to do this, to do this, then sure, I would have done it. Like, I don't think this is something that she would have agreed to. At least not to this decree, but you see the light, you see the benefit, you see the truth in it. You can move forward with it. Okay, I'm not saying that you're happy with this. I'm not at all. I don't feel that at all. But you can do what needs to be done with this feeling of closure, or whatever this is here. Okay, so that's it for my group number 2. Thank you so much for stepping through. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this reading, and we're going to get into group number 3. Group number 3. Okay, we have 33 people in here as we're talking about group number 3. So 3s are relevant to you. as well as fours. Okay, we have the 10 of swords here. Let's find out 10 of swords, group number 3. 10 of swords, group number 3. 10 of swords, group number 3. Talk to me. What is the lesson learned for group number 3? And then we're going to get into the blessing based on said lesson. Okay. So your lesson just flew out here. Both cards are in the reverse, and we have trine, flow, and the upright at the bottom of the deck, which lets me know that this has something to do with not forcing something. Yeah, because we have Virgo the perfectionist and moon feelings. This is a lesson learned about not faking your feelings, like not faking the funk. Yeah, the 10 of swords here is like not even letting things like, I don't even know how to describe this. Like just burying it before it can even be born. Okay. Like deading a situation before it can even become a thing. Let's look into this. Let's see. This is a lesson learned though. So this lets me know that maybe you were in a space where you would just kind of like let things ramble on. This could be like rumors or something. But I feel like this is something very specific. It's not like you're just going around like correcting rumors, because that's a waste of time. It's like people are going to be talking and it could be right or wrong, but there's something more direct here that you're nipping in the bud. Okay. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, something that you have to correct here. Okay. For some of you, this is about like editing works or something here. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles, like getting an editor or something here. Okay. What blessing is coming from this? Oh, okay. For some of you, you may have paid for a service and you weren't completely satisfied with the service, but you were just like, oh yeah, it's great, it's fine. But that kind of bit you in the behind because you just like let it slide in a way. So you're learning that lesson as well here. We have you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. May you find a path to your best self, which is clarifying the Page of Wands. Yeah. This lets me know that you are not shying away from certain comments that you feel like you need to make, like certain things that need to be said. I think that you, yeah, the Hermit, you kept, exactly. The Hermit is clarifying the Ace of Swords. You kept a lot of things to yourself. And in a lot of places, this can be helpful, but in other places, this can be harmful. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yes, missed opportunities. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you may relate to group number 1 because this was their signifying card. All right, let's see. So the blessing coming from this. The courage to not fake the funk. Point blank, period. Like this is the courage to not fake the funk. Look at that. Lion, time to act. This is the face of courage, if you ask me. Okay. Then we also have clouds, temporary problems. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this lesson learned is definitely about you letting things slide just because you're like, oh, it'll pass, or oh, they didn't mean this, or nah, again, you got to nip that shit in the bud so it can't grow. There's something here about that. That's a lesson learned. And so you're saving a lot of time and also saving yourself from making faulty investments here, okay? Because you are stepping into this energy. I feel like this group may have suffered from like you may have volunteered your time in places that you really did not want to be in, or this group would say yes to things when they know they should have said no. God damn. Because you could have been doing better things with your time. You could have been doing other shit. Yeah, crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise with the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, you're creating more time, effort, and energy for things that make more sense for you, to you. That's another thing too. I think this group right here, you kind of like kept quiet because I think this group has an abnormally high IQ or something like this. I always talk about this in my groups. You may be in the STEM or STEAM realm, okay? Science, technology, arts, engineering, mathematics, whatever else is involved. Because I'm getting like this energy here where you kind of didn't want to come across as a know-it-all. But if you would just speak up a little bit more in these specific situations where it was necessary, you could have saved a lot of people a whole lot of time effort, energy, and money. Okay, and I think that you're starting to value this gift in yourself and using it wiser. You're spending your time, effort, and energy wisely. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. That's what I'm talking about. When you knew better and you wanted to say something because you knew better, but you didn't, those moments are no longer on the table. Like that's no longer here. You're no longer wasting time trying to keep it humble. Okay. I think that you would keep your mouth closed because you didn't want to make someone look stupid, but it's not making it look stupid. Like, baby, if you have the answer to this equation so we can get to the next one, tell us. It's okay if I look stupid. It's fine. Please just tell us. Clouds, mystical. And that's another thing too. I don't think you wanted to be perceived as this know-it-all or as this genius or as this smart extraterrestrial being. Kind of Fuck that. Look at that dictionary communication at the bottom of the deck. Like, be smart. It's okay. It's more than okay to be smart. And you will run into bumps in the road when you're trying to express this version of yourself. You will come across as a know-it-all in certain situations, but you will learn to perfect your own energy over time to come across as exactly as you mean to be, which is helpful, wise. You are smart. There's nothing wrong with that. Anything else? You have to watch group number 1 because look at who just came out, the King of Swords. Our Mr. Know-it-all. And I think that you also had this fear of like people asking like, how do you know that? And now you're just kind of like, I just do. Okay, there was definitely a lot of fears here, but you are learning to conquer them. And I think that this is beautiful energy. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really enjoyed this pick a card reading, and I hope that you did too. Since we did pick a card, the next time I'm on live, I will be doing collective messages in combination with paid questions. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned because I'll most likely be doing that tomorrow at some time. It'll definitely be earlier in the day than this, though. So, well, at least that's my plan. But thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take care. Be well. Bye, guys.